Hello, my YouTube family and friends, my brothers and sisters on YouTube and Facebook. How are you on this lovely day? Well, I'm here street vending with my coffee here. I got from Starbucks. I can't go without my coffee. I can't function without it. I need it to perk me up. And I'm also selling my drinks right here. Drinks right here, my water, root beer. Oh, this one is mine. My Mountain Dew. This is my personal drink.
How much Gatorade?
Oh, $2. Oh, wait, give me a minute. I got a customer here.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Appreciate it. I'm selling water, Gatorade, and root beer, A&W root beer. This one right here is my personal drink, my Mountain Dew. And I'm back with the video. Just putting my drink back in the cooler. I'm back with the video, and I'm doing a part 2 on young sisters. Don't do it. Be careful with who you procreate with. This is a part 2 of it, because the first one, some of it got cut off. The camera cut off. I don't have a good quality camera right now, so on my phone. So sometimes these things happen. So gotta wait till I get the money to get a better one. So well, first I would really appreciate it if y'all would like, subscribe, and leave a comment and share my videos. And you can also donate towards my YouTube channel, to my money at hashtag $MAW1234Y. And the hashtag will either be in the description or in the comment area. So let's get started. I know my video had cut off when I was about to go into when my son was 1 year old. No, when my son was 1 year old. When you're co-parenting with a narcissist, it's not really co-parenting, it's counter-parenting. Narcissists are not wired to be caregivers. They don't have the patience. They don't have the ability of putting the child first. They always come first. They're just how they wired. They lack empathy and compassion. They lack empathy and compassion. And I'm not sure if my son father is borderline NPD or borderline narcissistic personality disorder or full narcissist personality disorder, but he but he displayed behavior of narcissism, and I went through a lot with him, and it was difficult dealing with him, and he was a pistol and a half, because he had no patience with no mercy when my child was just 1 year old. We were over his house one time with my 1-year-old son. And when they 1 year old, kids explore and get into things. When they are a toddler or 1 year old. So he was getting into everything because it was just a child exploring, and everything he touched, he just kept hitting them. One time he hit him so hard he fell on the floor and hit his head. His head and face on the floor, and he started screaming and crying. I should have called the police, but me not having any boundaries and codependent and highly empathic didn't do it. He probably would have became very nasty and went into a fit of rage, and I don't know why I didn't, but showed no mercy or no patience when he was a baby, and then I had to take him for child support because he would, constantly buy things and keep at his house. And he would even do that with the things that I buy him, because narcissists do spiteful stuff just to get emotional reaction out of you. It gives them the supply they need. They do narky things like that. And I don't know. I just went so much with him. With him using them as a pawn piece to punish and abuse. Suing me for custody when he was 6 years old, because I didn't want to deal with him or talk to him anymore because of his attitude, his behavior. Every time he called, I would hang up the phone, and then it's not about the child, all about punishing and getting back at me. So I had got a lawyer and kept custody of my child, and he didn't like that, so he kept hoovering over me, kept coming around my house just looking for faults. And narcissists are a nightmare. Instead, he just got weekend visitation. Even a weekend visitation, that's hard on a child, and they want custody or more time just to get out of paying child support. They don't want to pay child support. They want to do for them when they ready to, when they want to. They don't realize that child support goes towards the child's basic needs, rather even if it goes towards their clothes or shoes. They need a place to live. They need a place to live. They need electricity, hot water, things like that. Basic necessities. Clothes, shoes, toys, stuff like that. But just narcissists are so selfish. They do anything to get out of it. They will want to get the child on Monday. You get them Tuesday. They get them Wednesday, Thursday. They don't care, and they don't care how it affects the child. Even getting them on a weekend takes a toll on a child, because what if they get in trouble or acting out in school because the way that they're being abused and treated by the narcissist? Like my son, on top of that, my son had ADHD, and the situation I was going through with him probably made it worse. I said, like if he get in trouble in school, he or fighting with other kids, he don't feel and he goes over his house on that weekend. He don't feel as though he need to be punished or reprimanded. You know, just out of spitefulness towards you, out of disagreeing with you. You know, just to get you angry or get a reaction. Narcissists love to see you in pain and stressed out. This dude would purposely deprive me of sleep, you know. I remember I was working third shift at a nursing home, and the only time I'd be able to get any sleep is when my son was young and in school, in elementary school. So I would get my sleep during that time and just set the alarm to wake him up to wake me up to go pick him up. Well, because my son had ADHD, the schools kept calling me because these schools, well, the school he went to is not equipped to handle kids with those type of problems, mental and emotional problems. They didn't understand what was going on with them. So I told them to call the father up, because I worked third shift, which was a big mistake on that part. It ended up biting me in the butt because they were calling him up. He kept calling me up, hindering me from getting any sleep. Kept calling me up. Well, I told him I work third shift. I need to sleep. Well, if you can't handle them, you don't need them. Then I would hang up the phone, sometimes unplug the phone. And young sisters, what I'm trying to say is, be mindful of who you get involved with. Be mindful of who you procreate with, because the narcissism is on the rise. Even when a child's over there or at the father's house, you don't know how he's being treated, if he's being fed or mistreated, and the reason why he wanted to have my son, why he fought so hard for custody, not only to use him as a pawn piece, but to drill him with questions about what's going on in my house, who I'm saying, what I'm doing. This is just asking him personal questions about me. Putting things in his head, teaching him to be a narcissist, to go against my rules, not give me any respect. My son started acting different to me, having there was a problem with his behavior towards me. This kind of acting out, rebellious behavior, against my rules, just rebelliousness, and it probably can contribute to him being switched back and forth like that, and his father narcissism. Kids need a stable home. And when a child has ADHD, all this switching back and forth makes it worse. It takes a toll on his behavior. A child being abused, even emotionally abused, takes a toll. It takes a toll. People think he's being a good, attentive father, when they don't know that he's being abused and mistreated, even if it's emotionally abused. Don't just get pregnant on purpose. Young ladies, if you're gonna do your own thing or have sex with a guys, you use a condom. The situation is so very difficult. Times it's hard. Narcissism is on a rise, and you get pregnant by these narcissists. They don't want to help you, don't want to marry you, and then you have to work at these 9-to-5 jobs, and they are narcissism in the workplace. It's better to have it's better to have your own business. But when you have a child, you have to go to work right away, even in these 9-to-5 jobs. Go to these businesses, because even with your own business, it takes time to get it off the ground and make money off of it. When you have a child, you have to make money right away, and the narcissism is so much is on a rise, and a lot of these narcissists getting you pregnant on purpose, just so they can have a lifetime of supply. The child is a pawn piece to abuse and control the other person. Whether it's using the child as leverage for money or a place to stay, or for control, or control and manipulate, whatever. And I know one of the signs of a narcissist is how they love bomb you. It's how they love bomb you from the beginning. But because of the high awareness of narcissism, a lot of them are stepping up their game and changing their strategy. You got to be so careful and get to know these guys. Really, you shouldn't give a man your womb until he give you a wedding ring. Don't have babies by these guys until he marry you first. But get to know him, see how he treat you, get to know his attitude. If he expressing abusive, selfish behavior, not being generous, not being generous with his resources. He wanna take you out to eat, but it's Dutch style. Want you to pay for your food, and he pay for hands. I'm going out and he won't pay for you, or it's 50-50 stuff. That tells you how he is. It's another sign of narcissism. That I wish I would have known all this before, back then, before I met my son father, even before I met my husband. He wasn't, he was abusive, wasn't generous with his resources. Everything was 50-50, but that's another video for another time. But don't just get pregnant on a whim or by mistake. Don't do it. Use birth control, depot shots, condoms, or whatever. It is not easy being a single parent. It is that much hard when you got to deal with an abusive narcissist, and they will make your life hell. They will make your life hell while you're trying to raise your child. They will purposely hinder you from bettering yourself, making your situation better. Like my son father did me when I was going to nursing assistant school. He didn't even want to watch his child for me while I go. Even though I was going part-time night shift, and he wasn't working, he was on unemployment. One time he said he'd watch him, but he left without even telling me, and I didn't even have a babysitter, so I ended up missing school. So used to talking bad about me, talking down on me, that he'd do what it takes to hinder me from doing any better. But when I did finish nursing assistant school and got my first nursing assistant job and got my place and had an apartment and started doing better, he came to me for help and a place to stay. But my codependent self went ahead and helped him out, even though he wasn't helping me when I was going when I was going to school. When I was in nursing assistant school, and I was on welfare at the time when my son was real young, was like around 2 years old. Well, just young ladies, your young sisters, just be so careful. And the men out here, be careful too, because there are narcissistic women out here too. A lot of them will have you impregnate them on purpose, especially if you have money, if they have an agenda, or if you have money and cars and doing good. Be careful with them too, because they can be a nightmare too. They are narcissistic females too. So please leave a comment. I would love to hear from y'all, please. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Thank you. Catch you later, YouTube.